country man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, my woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
Well, guys, I just found I believe it's a American yew tree down the road from my house, and I talked the neighbor lady into letting me cut it. Look at that sapwood and growth rings and everything. It's probably going to be a very, very good bow. It's got tight growth rings. You know, something like, I mean, there's 10 before my finger right there in the heartwood. So, that's great. You know, not a lot of sapwood, but there's a little. Enough to make a flat bow out of it, for sure. And there it is. Haha, beautiful. Just beautiful, to say the least. But it's going to make a fine bow because I'm going to use it, this part here, with no knots. And it's got a little twist in the top. That's alright, I can make it right out of right there. Right there. I think that'll make a beautiful tree. A little bit of yew leaf growing off the side of it. I thought it was yew wood, and I got to looking at it and I said, yeah, that's yew. A little bit of knot there, but that's on the opposite side. I've even got a cool branch growing off the side there that I can make a handle out of or something, or maybe a little kid's bow. Maybe I'll make my son a bow. If we look at this other side here, it was previously already cut off. So I'll probably, see, this damage is on the opposite side though. I'm taking this side. So I'm going to split it here in a second and see how much of this I have to cut off. I might have to cut it off down here by my hand. It might be a short bow, you know, chest high. But that's okay. My first time ever harvesting a yew stave. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. What's up, guys? Alright, well, here's the yew wood stave that I cut down the road and got it all cleaned up. It's she said it was a hybrid between a Japanese yew and an American yew. She said it said Pacific Japanese hybrid, which I'm guessing is a Northwest Pacific yew wood tree mixed with a Japanese yew wood. So I read online about it, and they do have a lot of hybrids. There's actually like 55 different species of yew wood. But it's a weird tree because they all produce the same berries, have the same chemicals in them, but they have completely different DNA, which makes genealogists think that they're actually subspecies from each other, and they're not actually totally related. Like more like cousins than sisters. But anyways, they do hybrid them for landscaping. And one thing I noticed that's a little different about this, I did take the rough, you know, there's the bark on the little stave that came with it. This is a little branch that was on the belly side of it that I cut off. I'm going to make an Otzi the Iceman axe handle out of that. But you see that rough bark that I didn't remove all of it? I took a draw knife and removed a lot of it because I don't want it basically laying everywhere in my house. But yeah, there it is. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful heartwood though. You can see the sapwood. Some areas the sapwood's like really crazy thick. And then in other areas it's not so thick, like up here. It's only about a, you know, quarter inch. Down here it's like, you know, I don't know, a half inch, but it's almost like not all sapwood. It's like white heartwood or something. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to sinew back this. Look at this awesome arch. See if I can get that in the frame there. I know you guys can see that. See me, I'm going to go straight up Here, I'll put it next to the window so you can see the straight window in the background. So there it is. But yeah, it's a hybrid yew wood, and I'm gonna make a really cool bow out of it. Hopefully, I cut it in the wintertime during I don't know what the moon phase is right now, but doesn't really matter, I guess. But there it is, guys. Yew wood, yay! My first time ever collecting a stave, and I've always wanted to. I did show on the last video the growth rings before I split it out. I didn't split it. I kind of hacked it with an axe, kind of sort of roughed it out. It had a limb. That limb that's right there was growing off right about there in the middle. So that's going to be where the handle is anyways. This side facing away, this will be the belly, obviously, and this is going to be the back, so it's got some real good reflex in it already. And I'll sinew back it. It's going to be a flat bow. This sucker should turn out to be really, really nice. So anyway, there you guys have it. That's collecting a yew wood stave. It's not a Northwest Pacific yew wood stave, but it's a hybrid yew. It's not your typical shrub either. And I think that'll make a fine bow. It's about as tall as me. It's almost 6 foot, like 5'10" or something, 5'9". I can show you. I have actual yew wood staves in here. Now this is Northwest Pacific yew wood, and this came out of a giant tree. You can just see the differences. Astounding here. This came out of probably like an 8-inch round log. Wasn't a giant one. I actually needed a smaller log stave because I wanted the sapwood ratio to be kind of small. This is only 1/8 of an inch here. See there? It's only 1/8 of an inch. And I wanted it like that because I'm going to make a flat bow out of this. And then here is that OT the Iceman all heartwood stave that I've had for a while yet. It's pretty much roughed out into a bow. It just hasn't been tillered or anything yet. And I backed it with rawhide. I got plenty of videos on this guy already though, so I'm just gonna shut up about it. There was a few cracks, as you can see right there, but I oiled it up real good and let it soak in, then oiled it up again, and I think it's good. I think it's gonna be fine. These are so much darker than that other one because A, they're seasoned, and B, they were oiled heavily with olive oil. If I had oiled that other stave that's outside there, the one that I cut down today, that guy out there, it probably would look a lot darker, and it wouldn't look like that, creamy brown. It'd be a darker brown, more beautiful. But, I got to let it season, so there's no use in oiling it. I'm just going to paint the tips and call it a day. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Have a good one. Peace.